Hello there guys, hope you're all well and welcome to another episode of Welcome on Board. I have coffee in hand. You will probably hear me drinking it throughout the video. I apologise for that. Today is something a little bit different, although we are in a plane which you probably recognise, the Aerosoft Airbus A320. We are in P3D V2, which is something that if you watch my stream you'll have seen. If not, then you will be in for a bit of a treat. I am purposely starting this flight at 4 AM. It's extremely dark outside. Let me just whiz over to the wing view. There we go. See the GSX is in action. This really loud noise that you can hear, I have tried to mess with my mixer as much as I can to kind of get rid of it. There you go, I can turn it right down. I tried changing the settings within GSX for P3D for the sounds. It appears that they don't actually work, so that's a little bit of an issue. But yeah, we are in the Airbus. You can see already that P3D's lighting, dynamic shadow effects, etc. are incredible. We're actually finished with all the boarding and stuff like that, but the performance of it is incredible. And when we depart, you will see that the night lighting in P3D is absolutely out of this world. I mean, just look at that right there. Look at the moon in the background up there, along with how it kind of color corrects all of the livery. It's very nice, and I believe, before I break into song, that it will eventually be the death of FSX. But apparently I'm not allowed to say that, so there we go. Anyway, let's get on with the task in hand. So we're on stand 53 at Manchester. As always, we have loaded the fuel and the payload, and all the flight plan is sorted. I will post everything below for you to follow along if you wish. And we're not going to be using the inbuilt checklists because for some reason I can't get them to work in P3D. Whether that's a bug or I've done something wrong, yet to figure it out. But still, we'll go with it. We'll see how it goes. And enjoy. Okay, so back in the flight deck we go. I guess the first point of call would be to align the IRSs on the overhead panel, so we'll switch those to nav. I can actually turn the volume back up a little bit for you now. I want to deafen you over my voice, but still. We have the wing light on, we have the nav and logo light on. We can arm the emergency exit lights. Head back to the FMC, and we can tell it that we're going from Manchester. And of course, I didn't mention, we're going to Bremen with the new Aerosoft scenery. Align the IRSs. Now, let's have a look at the flight plan. So the flight plan is telling us that we are an alternate of Echo, Delta, Bravo, Charlie. Not sure what that is, I'm sure someone will tell me. Our call sign is EZY96 Tango Papa. We have a cost index of 6 and the cruise flight level of 370. Press next, and we're taking 7.3 tons of fuel. The Aerosoft Airbus can do the rest for us. I suppose I better go a little bit close to the FMC so you can see it. Okay, cool. Flight plan. Manchester at the moment. Southwesterly winds, so runway 23 right, single ops at this time of the morning. On the Desig departure, so Desig 1 Romeo, and then from Desig we are on a bunch of airways, first one being the Lima 603, and that goes as far as Mammal, and then we take the upper Lima 603 as far as Lamso. From Lamso, Upper Zulu 304 to Grony. It's a nice waypoint. And from Grony, we are the Upper Mike 105 to Eel. And from that, this is a UN 125 to Whiskey Sierra Romeo, and we've got our insert, all that, go and find Whiskey Sierra Romeo, which will probably take the best part of half an hour. And then once we found Whiskey Sierra Romeo, we carry on. And it's the Upper Zulu 612 to Gesto. And then from Gesto, this is Zulu 870 to Bravo Kilo Delta. We can look in the navlog to see what these places are called, but I'm good for now. And then the last one is the Upper Lima 619 to Vibis. And all of that for a flight that's going to last 1 hour and 38 minutes. Insert. Okie dokie. To the performance page, we're using flap 1. With an assumed temperature, oh, it's actually not too off, it's 55. Gives us all the speeds. And that is us ready to go. Just need to wait for the, actually, moron mistake number 1 is if I can get the right key command. I didn't press, or did I press Align IRS? I think I did actually, I think it's just waiting. Yeah, 2 minutes to go, so in the meantime we can make sure the QNH is set, which it is. It's 1020, speeds in, headings in, and altitude, block altitude of 5,000 feet initially. We're not on BatSim or anything like that because, well, I looked on BatSim and I looked on IVAO. No, well, both networks didn't have any ATC. So I was just like, what's the point? We might as well just do it offline and concentrate on the actual flying more than if we can get any ATC. So normally you tune to 122.8, etc. But transponders on 2000, everything else is set to go. Check the services, see what they're up to. So I managed to get EZY to work, as you can probably see. I also managed to get GSX to work, which I'm not quite sure what it's doing at the moment. I think it's finished its boarding stuff. Let's check. So we're waiting for close aft left door. Okay, so we'll do pushback. We're going for 2-3 right, so the nose needs to swing to the right and the tail needs to swing to the left. I wonder what type of pushback tug we've got. Oh, I can't chase it. This is the only annoying thing with EZY, right? Look at this mouse. It's just going crazy and I don't know why. So I have to go reset the view again and then press it like 3 or 4 times, so then it eventually sorts itself out. There we go. So we'll go back to the flight deck. We can close the aft left door, get rid of the cargo doors now. The IRSs should be nearly ready to go. Okay, they're already done. Nice. Altitude constraints on for the moment. Everything is set. This is another tip with the Airbus X. This even happens in FSX. A lot of people with EZY are saying to me that they have issues with trying to switch from this view to this view. What happens for some reason, I don't know why, is when you go from this view and you press the button to go to the external view, you end up in space. So you need to press it again, and then on the second time is when you get the view. I guess that's because of the inbuilt view system or something with the Airbus X. It's not really a big deal, but I'm just telling you how to fix it. Okay, so overhead panel, let's turn the APU on. We can turn the batteries on now. Run external power before. Let's turn the smoking, seat belts, APU's on. Turn the beacon light on now. Get rid of the wing light. Also get rid of the dome light because we don't need it. And Mayday. Everything has gone black. Okay. What have I done? Okay. What? Seriously? What have I done? Okay, there we go. I think that's fixed it. 1, 2, no. Left, right, FMS. Where has it gone? It's disappeared. Hang on a sec, guys. Let me fix this. Okay, so I fixed it. We're back. I'm not quite sure what happened. Yeah, I have no idea. I had to reload the aircraft and then reset everything up. Yay! Okay, so we are beacon light is now on. We need to head over to the FMC, and we need to get rid of the traffic cones and the wheel chocks and the external power. Why won't the wheel chocks remove? That's interesting. Is it because the parking brake's not set? Now they'll remove. There we go. Okay, sweet. Now all we need to do is wait for GSX to tell us we can push back. Yeah, the sound isn't great, is it? I don't know why it's jumping around so much. But still, it's watching. Should we walk back with the pushback guy? Oh, parking brake release. Number 2 is online. Start number 1. I really have no idea what that kind of aggravating noise is in the background. It's really starting to annoy me. This parking brake set. I hope once GSX disappears, and this stuff's actually quite weird as well, when it kind of block loads textures, it doesn't lose FPS. Like, you can see it's still smooth, although that guy looks like he's lagging, but I think that's just GSX having a fit. It doesn't lag as such. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just how they've made it. So we'll start it up now. Get rid of the APU. You can turn the additional to north. And then we can go and turn the taxi light on. Can you hear that? Is it just me going crazy? It sounds like there's a helicopter or something. But it's not. It's not. There's no helicopter. It's just. Let me look on external view. It's very strange. Oh, it's gone, I think. No, it's back. I'm hoping as I taxi away that disappears. Anyway, flap 1. Let's get out of here. Maybe that's just GSX. We can do the control surfaces as well while we're taxiing, so. Pull left. Pull right. Up. And down. To the left. To the right. Sweet. Once we clear away from that tractor-like noise, I'll turn the sounds up a little bit, but I don't really know what's going on there. What's brake max? Spoilers armed. We'll test the takeoff config a little later on. Sounds to me as if it was GSX, which is good. It means there's no real issue. It's just GSX being an idiot. Okay, so I'll turn the volume up a little bit. You can test the takeoff config. This is all good. And we're already here at the runway, so we'll go ahead and we'll stick the lights on. Stick the transponder on. Are you ready to see the most epic night lighting you've ever seen in your life? And before someone says, X-Plane's got it better. Okay, so we'll keep it rolling as long as I line it up in the middle. If I don't, then we're not. Meh, that'll do. 50%. Stable enough for me. Man Flex 55. Bit of nose down as well, because the Airbus is quite light at the front. And at 80 knots you can bring it back to the centre very slowly so it doesn't cock back on itself. One, rotate. To brake, and there goes the gear. Fly this out for 3 miles before we make the right turn. Actually, no, I think it's 7. Is it plus 760? Yeah, you have to be above 760, and then at 3 miles you make the turn. But I want to show you the lighting, so I'm going to put it on autopilot. I'm going to go to the wing view, and you're going to look at that. And you're now going to tell me in the comments how incredible that looks. Yep, just embrace it. I know. You don't need to tell me. We have a nice swinging right-hand turn which takes us right over the top of Manchester City. And it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Back on the flaps. For those of you that are in 1080p, if you look at this motorway here, first of all, 5 points if you know which one it is. Second of all, can you see the cars? So anyway, now you've all been amazed by the night lighting, it's actually starting to become morning. Sent as direct to Lamso at the moment, 200 mile direct. The sunrise there on the horizon. There isn't really much else to show in flights like this, I'm afraid. Which means that I have to sit here for an hour while you'll just get skipped to a place which is a little more entertaining than watching an aircraft climb 37,000 feet. Did you enjoy that? I spent the entire cruise trying to learn how to play that. Not just that bit, but the entire song. It's quite fun. Anyway, welcome to a beautiful morning. Heading towards Berlin at the moment. The ND is showing us top of descent soon, but we haven't programmed the arrival. The arrival being on runway 07 left via the Vibis to Zulu. So let's head over here. And that noise was weird. Let me just wind that down a little bit. There we go. So we are destination arrival 07 left, and then Vibis to Zulu with the Lanham transition. Now hopefully That will give us a top of descent. There we go. So top of descent over Ridney in about 20 miles, just under 20 miles. Okay, so looking at the chart, let's set up the approach performance page, or whatever the hell it's called in an Airbus nowadays. Perf, next page, next page. So, we have the following weather. Surface wind, 360 degrees, 9 knots. The temperature is 7 degrees. QNH is 1018. The transition altitude is on my chart here. It's 5,000 feet. And we are full config today with a decision of 350 baro. All that is ready to go. Now, if we look at the star chart, so 07 left from the north, there it is. We are to cross Lanham at 4,000 feet. Now, fingers crossed, that's already pre-programmed. Well, it's 5,000 feet, it says, at Lanham. Actually, I just read that completely wrong. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, that's fine. We can go with what the FMC says. So, we'll reset 5,000. And we will look very carefully. And now, we will initiate the descent. And down we go. Of course, it's mandatory to put the seatbelt signs on. I guess it's not that mandatory, but it sounds cool. And everything else is pretty simple from here on in. We'll be landing with auto brake low. We're landing on 07 left, which means that the terminal is nowhere in sight on this chart. Where is the terminal? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so from 07 left, we want to really roll out all the way to the end, or thereabouts. Because the terminal is just, it's on the 25 right side of things. So, there's a rapid exit taxiway halfway down the runway at Kilo 3. Is that a rapid exit? I'm not sure. It looks like one. But we'll aim to go off at Kilo 3, and if not, then we'll roll all the way down to Kilo 4 or Kilo 5. And then the terminal is just to the north there. So, to save you... Oh, okay, put the table back. To save you being bored out of your skull watching the aircraft descend, I will jump forward to an appropriate place. Okie dokie, welcome back. I need to activate the approach. Oh no, it's already done. Check where we are. We are 12 miles at 5,000 feet. Good job, Matt. This is why you should never trust me to fly aircraft. Because now I'm going to have to do a bit of chasing, which is always fun. But 12 miles to go is not. So, employ some speed brake. We'll also employ config 1 flap. We'll see how this pans out. 11 miles to go. We may be okay. We may not be okay. I'm hoping we are okay, because that means I don't have to do this all over again. Let me turn it up a little bit so you can hear the engines and drown the sounds of my voice out. Rate of descent is 1,500 feet per minute, which is nowhere near enough. Let's drop the gear. Let's see if that makes a difference. 1,600 feet a minute. Come on, plane. You can do it. You can go as low as 2,500 feet here until we're inside of 7 miles. Why is the engine spool? Oh wait, because I'm in VS mode. I'm such a moron. I thought I was in flight level change. Well, the Airbus equivalent of flight level change. It might be okay. we might be okay. 2500. I'm gonna go a bit lower. Oh jeez. We'll try config 2. And we'll watch the plane have an aneurysm. Oh, here we go. 1,900 feet, come on. Keep going down, you know you want to. This is it. Oh my god. This is the most unstable approach I think I've ever flown. AP in. Get the glide, get the glide, get the glide. Glides in, both autopilots. Set the missed approach altitude. Full config. Arm the spoilers. Wait for the flaps. Can't see a thing. Let's position ourselves a little bit higher. Oh, there we go. There's actually fog on the runway. Like, how does that even work? The QNH is still set to standard as well, so let's fix that. Honestly, guys, I just can't teach this stuff. Right, I could... yeah. We'll get rid of the autopilot. Please. There we go. Is it out? Yeah, it is. Just to confirm. There we go. Okay. Let's go back up again so I can see. Now, I haven't flown this in a long time, so forgive me if I plant it. But, oh jeez, it's all over the place. Oh, come on, give me a break. Why is it that the autopilot flies it really smoothly, and then as soon as you take manual, okay, we've gone Spanish. As soon as we take manual control, it goes a bit pear-shaped. Crosswind's just from the left a little bit, but it's not too much, it's only 8 knots, which transposes to about 5 because of the direction.
400.
Indeed. This is a new Aerosoft Berlin, by the way, it's pretty nice. What the hell is that? It's not an aircraft on the runway because we're not on Batson. This must be a lighting glitch.
200 minimum.
Minimum landing. Trying to anyway.
100.
Check. Ready on the power.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Idle the power.
10. Retard 5.
Come on, kiss it, Matt. Oh yes. Idle reverse. Plocks. That's interesting. I thought the chart says that the terminal is over. Oh, it is over there. Well, what the hell's that over? I'm just going to pretend I understand what's going on here. The chart says go left, so I'm going left. I guess that's some sort of... what? Okay, anyway. Flaps up. Spoilers back in. I can chuck some of the lights off now. So taxi, landing lights go off. Turn offs go off. Strobes. And I've just gone over the grass. MLG. Oh, actually, maybe I didn't. I don't even know if this is the right place. I have no idea. I think I've just gone to the wrong place altogether. Is this even Germany? Like, where are we? Guys, I have some bad news. I think we're actually in the wrong airport. Because... oh no, because there's some gates over there. But there's a huge chunk behind me. Okay, so here is one of 3 stands. Considering how big this airport's meant to be, I genuinely think I'm in the wrong place, but I'm sure you will tell me in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this bizarre welcome on board episode. If you have any suggestions of where you would like to see featured, then head over to facebook.com/BellinsHD and you'll see a post from me telling you how to get your airports featured and your aircraft featured. So if that's something you want to do, then bellins.com/, yeah, that worked completely. No, facebook.com/BellinsHD. Twitter as well, because tweeting is also apparently awesome, although I don't know, I have a feeling that you don't like Twitter as much, or maybe I don't like Twitter as much. I'm really not quite sure. All I know is that people seem to follow and then instantly unfollow, so not quite sure what I'm doing wrong there, but anyway, that's irrelevant. If you're new, don't forget, there is a subscribe button. Feel free to use it if you like what you see. And until the next video, take care, and have a great weekend. See you later, guys.